Let's learn how to customize volunteer applications and how to review applications once they have been submitted. To customize your volunteer applications, log into your administration, click on the Preferences tab and the Account subtab. In the General category, click on Application. Your first choice is to display the online application in the kiosk. If you uncheck this box, be sure to use the URL at the bottom to link to the application through your website. The application information is what shows in that Volunteer Applications box in the kiosk. Make any necessary changes. Fill in the application completion URL to direct the applicant to a different web page at the end of the application, such as to a page back on your website telling them you will receive an email notification or please contact this person for your application status or so forth. Your next two options allow you to choose to automatically perform sex offender or criminal background checks on applicants. The criminal background check will, of course, not be run if the applicant did not give their consent in that first page of the application. Expand the optional fields area. Here you can turn on or off some optional fields, as well as make required fields such as email and driver's license. Close that. You also have custom labels, so you can create your own required or optional fields. Be sure to enable all questions you want to show and check Require to require that questions be answered. Save the preference. Click back and under General, select Notifications. Here you can set what kind of notification you want sent to the applicant. You can notify them that their application has been received, that it has been accepted, or that it has been rejected. For the latter two, you can also choose to send that notification to the facility so they know to expect this new volunteer, or to not expect this new volunteer. You may also send out alerts to the facilities letting them know they have pending applications. Save the preference. There are just a few more preferences to consider. Go back and under Classification, click on Volunteer. You can require background checks, which means volunteers will not be able to sign in until they've had a background check. Next, you can require that the approved applications require a verification procedure. This means even when the application has been approved, the status of the person will be pending until their information has been verified via the verification module. Next, you can choose to automatically approve volunteers with no sex offender matches or with no offender or background check matches. Note that this adds a record for them under People, but their status will be pending until they have been verified. Last is your list of volunteer types, which you can customize to fit your facilities. After an application has been submitted, in Administration, go to the Manage tab, select Applications, and click on the application. From here, you can review the application, do a sex offender and/or criminal background check if consent has been given, and accept or reject the application. If you have set up automatic notifications, an email notice will be sent to the applicant informing them of your decision. If you've elected to require verification, the next step will be when you or whomever is assigned to the task can meet with the applicant directly and scan their driver's license. Note this requires a driver's license scanner. This is the recommended method as it will verify given information as well as provide you with a picture for the volunteer. Go to the Verification tab. Click Scan Driver's License, or if you don't have a scanner, fill out the information using the fields on the right. When it locates the record, you will be able to assign the person a person ID, either by manually entering one or by scanning an ID card. Press OK. Verify and enter any additional information, and click Continue. The volunteer's status will be changed from pending to active. You can view a volunteer's history at any time through their person record. From here, you can also add history records, such as for volunteer activities in which they did not sign in and out through Keepin' Track. You can also give your volunteers access to see their own details and volunteer hours. Go to that volunteer's person record and click on Security. Give them a login ID and password. Save. Now this volunteer can log in to Keepin' Track and view their history. Note that this volunteer can also add history records, which is useful for volunteer work done from home. To view more detailed volunteer reports, you can use people reports such as family volunteer hours, or history reports such as activity or volunteer reports. Now you're ready to accept volunteer applications.